Welcome back to Coastal Zone Championship Wrestling here on Spike Piledriver, the Let's Play series on TEW 9 using the default database. And tonight it is Carnage at the Coast, hot off the heels of Reach for the Sky, where we had a very big all-star tag team main event. The tag team champions beating both the Coastal Zone and the COT World Champion in our main event. We also had Kira Lee winning the Reach for the Sky contract, so she gets an Extreme title match whenever she wants. Right, Carnage at the Coast is tonight, and we're going to go straight into our show. No preamble tonight. We're going to actually, for the first time ever, we're going to give someone the night off, and it is California Love Machine, because I've had a look through the pre-booking and I've not got room for him, and I don't want him to just win another Battle Royal on the pre-show, so we can have the night off. And there we go. How do I get out of the screen now? Never been here. That one? That one. You done? Yes, I'm done. Thank you. Tonight's venue, the Gorski Ballroom, once again. 5,000 packed out fans, and we'll be watching this one on WrestleWorld as usual. Pre-show incidents there are none. Booking room, no. Thank you. Locker room incidents. Ultimate Phoenix Jr. has turned up. Ultimate Phoenix Jr. Maybe he's someone we can try and sign. Yeah, come on in. Go for it. Luke Steele is here as well. He's been here before, I'm sure. Crack on. Well, actually, do we want to... No, he wants a match, doesn't he? Can we use him to job him out to someone? 14. Not great. And he's a powerhouse. Probably doesn't really fit the style, I'll be honest. But sure, come on in. We'll pay you 20, not 30 for this show. Make an offer. Okay, fine. Yeah, go for it. That's excellent. Jonathan Frost, lots of heat, bad attitude. Pee-wee gave him a stern warning. Negative impact. Never mind, he's not going to do very well, is he? Onslaught, not happy with Frankie Boy Fernandez being a bit irritating with his team building. Snapdragon, passing on tips to Snapdragon Jr. Good. That's what you're there for. Mask Cougar training the women. Frankie Boy Fernandez training the men. And that is the end of that one. So we now need to add Luke Steele into our pre-show. We've pre-booked 10 segments tonight. Pretty much the whole card. 3 angles, 7 matches. Let's see who's absent. California Love Machine gave him that off. Phew! I thought someone else was going to be absent then for a second. Right. Into tonight's show, and we're going to actually do something slightly different with our main event. It's not going to be Frankie Boy Fernandez. It's going to be Carlos Barrera and Huda Ask, although we need to actually loan the title first before we do that. So let's go in here and borrow the world title from the COT Alliance, and we'll add it in here as the COT world title. Excellent. On the line between Carlos Barrera and Huda Ask there. We also want to add in our sub-main event, which we'll also talk about during the show as we get through it. That one's listed as a title match. Good. Excellent. There's a couple of angles we need to add in as well. Brilliant. Our first match of the night will be this one, actually, the Extreme title match. It's just a bit of an open challenge to Air Raid Siren getting a shot at the Extreme title, and then the rest of the card is essentially tag team organizer matches and Kira Lee getting revenge on Altitude. So there we go. We'll drop in the number 1 contenders match first for the tag titles, and then slowly work our way down the order. There we'll drop in Altitude versus Kira Lee. We'll drop in the angle as well, and then this tag team 3-way, this angle, and our opening contest for the Extreme title. Right, we have got some... Oh no, I thought we got some booking notes there. No, we have 125 minutes on the nose. Excellent. So we've basically already booked our show as we go through. So we might as well add in some pre-show contests. We'll give Luke Steele a chance because he's asked for one. He's an Australian. I'm not quite sure what he's doing in the Southwest, but, you know, he's got 14 overness. He's got 71 in Australia, though. So if we were in Australia, you'd be at the top of the card, Mr. Powerhouse guy. Who can we feed to him? Or who can we use to rub some popularity off him? Zell Quinn can get involved. Zell Quinn can beat him. There we go. It's 10 minutes. Zell Quinn can be the winner. He's not on the main card, so he can get a nice victory there in the pre-show. And if we look at the booking analysis, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That sounds like enough for a 6-on-6 tag team match, I think. I don't want to go to pre-booking. I want to book a match. Can we have 6v6, or does it only go up to 5v5? It only goes up to 5v5. Never mind. We'll go 5v5 tag match with everyone who's not been involved tonight. I'll book that. I'll put another singles match on the pre-show as well, so everyone's involved. In fact, maybe not, because Sky Hermosa's injured, isn't she? So we might give her the night off. We'll do this 5v5 tag, and then we'll go through to the main show. In fact, we might as well do it now. So Sky Hermosa's going to miss out. We might just give Snapdragon the night off as well. He's already on the manager's part of the card. If that was such a thing. Jonathan Frost can be on the losing... This is going to be the losing side here, by the way. He and Victor Kim can get involved there. Vieto Negro gets involved. Tony the Wonderful has got bad morale at the moment, so we'll stick him on the winner's side. And anyone else who we'll stick Heartbreaker over there as well. So that means if we quickly add in everyone who I think we need to add in, that should be everyone. That's 5v5. Save that side. Who are we going to give the win to? We'll give it to... We'll give it to Onslaught. Why not? Why not? He can get the victory. And there we go. So we'll have those 5, beating those 5. Pre-show, make sure that happens. Segment done. Booking analysis. It's just Miguel Rivera and Sky Hermosa. Yes. Oh, he's well, whatever. I thought we'd got one more person to add on, but we haven't. And Amara, obviously, I should have given Amara the night off, really. She is just hanging around backstage as California Love Machine's not there. Right, let's go straight into the show. We've already pre-booked everything, so we don't need to really do anything from this point on. And the opening contest is a 42. Onslaught got the victory for his team, pinning Jonathan Frost. Good. That'll teach him for being annoyed backstage. Any interesting notes? No. Crowd was expectant and simmering. Commentary gave it a boost, so that's fine. Luke Steele was rusty because he's not had a good match in a while, but he lost to Zell Quinn with his magic trick submission. 51 gave the tag champ a nice little rub. Luke Steele putting a 28 performance, so we'll probably not bother bringing him back. We will look at Ultimate Phoenix Jr. though, who's just been hanging around backstage. In our opening contest of the main card, American Flash got the win over Air Raid Siren just to get another defense under his belt for the Extreme title. 58 as a nice hot match to get the card underway. And it doesn't say that he's in amazing form anymore, so maybe his form has cooled. He's still putting a good performance though. Next up, an angle between Frankie Perez and Masked Cougar, once again arguing about who the better man is. When Frankie Boy Fernandez just wanders into view, comments about not being booked tonight, and offers up his Coastal Zone title in a 3-way. So, argue enough backstage and you'll find yourself a title match. There we go. That is set up our co-main event. 45 rating for the segment. Masked Cougar getting a little bit stale. There we go. Into our next contest and the first one of the tag team series. Again, we're just ranking tag teams. Everyone's going up and down, getting title shots here and there. Inner City Express, though, I don't think this one really affects the rankings apart from Thunderstruck getting above Apex Twins at the bottom. So Inner City Express bumping up a little bit with another victory. This is the sort of lower end of our tag team ranks. 51 rating for this one. Then we get a nice little angle where Kira Lee is talking to Max Smith about Sky Hermosa's broken jaw, and she lays the blame firmly at the door of Altitude, who's reckless in that ladder match. So she challenges him to a match tonight, looking for revenge. No specific comments to make. 38 segment rating, and into that match, Altitude gets a 60. A 60. Kira Lee manages to drag him up. Good match. Kira Lee getting the win with a flying knee strike. Altitude off his game once again. But she does defend her contract because every time she's in a singles match until she cashes it in, she has to defend it. So keep a remember on that one. Yes. Good England. Next up, Gangster Nation and the Wildcat. So this bumps Gangster Nation up. Tiger Salvar getting a stale gimmick as well. Sidewinder from Bullseye gives them the victory. A 59 rating and another nice little bump up the rankings for Gangster Nation. Not that we really have any actual rankings, but you can see where I'm going with this. We're just talking rankings because that's what we do. And then in our number one contenders match, the Beach Boys get the victory over Double Dragon. 51. We tried to steal the show. We didn't. Double Dragon not quite up to the standard as they could be. Potentially because the Beach Boys haven't dragged them up to a better match than some other tag teams have done in the past. But not bad a performance at all in the end. Got the crowd buzzing for some reason, even though it was only rated 51. Next up, we've got Max Smith backstage once again. He is with Hugh to Ask and Zell Quinn. Hugh talks about the momentum that he gained at Reach for the Sky. And despite warning challenges previously about split focus, he's going to look to claim the COT World title tonight from Carlos Barrera, which he mentioned a while ago that the California Dream shouldn't be splitting their focus because they were both in an Extreme title match. And then the following month, they lost the titles to Tandem Offense. So could his words be prophetic? Either way, he improvised well throughout the segment, and I forgot that I left it unimprovised. But seemingly for a good reason. 45 rating. And then we go into our co-main event. Frankie Boy Fernandez, just for whatever reason, putting his title on the line because he was bored and wasn't booked. So he manages to defeat Frankie Perez and Masked Cougar, pinning Frankie Perez with a dirt nap, makes defense number 10 of his title, head and shoulders above everyone else, and the creative finish that he came up with was a nice success. So thank you to you for that one. Frankie Boy Fernandez rolling. We really need to get him into another angle, which isn't, well, to be fair, he's still in an angle with Carlos Barrera, but they're kind of split off for a little bit to give it a little bit of breathing room. But he's done another great defense, 82 rating, 26 minutes. Nicely done, which feeds into our main event, which was always going to be a little bit of a letdown compared to that one. But I wasn't really expecting the other one to be in the low 80s. So 74 though for this one, the main event, giving some good time to Carlos Barrera and Hugh to Ask, who I am not regretting pushing, that's for sure. Curb Your Enthusiasm gives Carlos Barrera his third defense of the COT World title, the first one on our Coastal Zone shows, so that was a good one. Both guys getting a good in-ring performance. Hugh to Ask actually outperforming the victor there, but Carlos Barrera continues with a defense, and that should hopefully give us a nice big bump of a rating on the overall show, those two final matches, and it gives us a 74 overall. 3 angles on this one. Show benefited from them. But if we put the matches the other way round, this one could have been our best show, but we didn't. So I gave the main event rub to Carlos Barrera and Hugh to Ask, and they didn't disappoint. It's just Frankie Boy Fernandez is a machine. There we have it. Next up is not going to be too long away. It's the Halloween show, which will obviously be on Halloween, so it's literally a couple of weeks away. Financial report, loads of money, 88 grand profit on the show. Popularity-wise, everywhere's bumped up again. That's what we like to see. 54 now in the Southwest. We're slowly creeping up towards medium, which is good. I want to look at Ultimate Phoenix Jr. Actually, I'm guessing he's quite new into the game world, so we'll have a quick look at him before we close out this video and this show, because obviously I'll probably forget before the next one. So, looking at the emails, Sky Most is fully fit, so she can be back next time out. Carnage at the Coast, nearly 70,000 viewers on WrestleWorld. Right, let's have a quick look here. Obviously, I mentioned before about getting Sammy back. He's gone. He's gone to USPW. So, Ultimate Phoenix Jr. Let's have a look. New into the game world. Yes, he's a rookie. And he's only just joined the world. Excellent. Let's have a look at his skills. Looks like he's potentially got some good basics. We're not really sure. Should we just sign him? We'll sign him. There we go. Let's bring him on board. We'll negotiate and get him online. On board. There we go, make an offer. Well, there we go. Thanks a lot for watching this one. If you've enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel here on Spike Piledriver. And I'll see you for our next show, which will be Hardcore Halloween. I've been Anders. See you next time.